watchers, and welcome to Disney Dollhouse issue 30. We have got here quite quickly, I think. But anyway, let's have a quick look in the magazine as per usual. So in this week's issue, we have got so many little bits. Look at all those little bits. So we've got a window to put together and Winnie the Pooh's table. So then we've got our assembly instructions of both the table and the window. Does look a little bit fiddly. And then we've got Timeless Classics, The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, 1970. Wow, 77. I knew Winnie the Pooh was old, but I didn't think the original movie was that old. But the more you know. Then the usual blurb on the back, as well as what's coming in the next issue, which looks like the second window, some bath towels, the second part of the kite, because we've got the first part in this issue, but we don't touch this. They want you to keep this for the next issue. But this is where we get to like design and make stuff, rather than just being told what to do. And then we get the Little Mermaid's bath towels shelf as well. So yeah. This issue, we didn't get the usual plastic box that things come in. They're all in these separate little baggies, so I think it's to cut down on the wastage. So let's do the table first, shall we? Right, so first things first, they want us to do a little cut along these pre-cut lines. I don't know why they don't just cut them anyway, but anyway. That's the way I would do it. It's basically like seesaw the blade. It's probably not the most practical way of doing it, but it's the way I do it. I just go around all the edges first to make sure we don't get any splitting on the outside layers. So yeah, I would like get the blade intact and then seesaw. And then it'll eventually sort of snap, because it's only held together by these two little bits inside. And then we're just going to sandpaper them. We're going to use some sandpaper just to smooth those lines out. Doesn't need too much, just a little. Just a little. Yeah. All right, so then take this plywood, very skinny plywood, and then they're going to want it that way around. Is it that way? Interesting. In the magazine, it has notches. Am I miss? Oh no, wait. Or is it that piece? But in the magazine, it's that colour. Let's just have a quick, because then on the other side it's blue. Okay. Alright, okay. So it's this piece we want. I'm going to use it that way up. Then they want us to glue on these pieces around the edges, like so. So then we'll have like a square piece. It won't be flush like so. It'll have a little gap. So let's get those glued on. Because this is a furniture piece, you don't want to put too much glue on, otherwise it'll just go everywhere and it could damage the paint job. So you don't want to flush it too much with glue. Says the girl who's just got glue on in there. So pop that there. And make sure they're flush with the cut out pieces. Oh, no. Be careful as well. Oh, no, never mind. Should be that way. Okay, I see. Doesn't matter which way around you do it. So you should have the pieces like that. It looks like a cake that's being cut into a little bit there. And like that on the back. I'm just going to get rid of some of this excess glue. And just pop it there to give it a few moments to dry properly. Make sure things are in place, and then also clean up that bit of glue I can see. Then the next bit is to glue this baseboard into the little notches you can see on the tabletop. I'm just going to do it there because I can see that there's a bit of glue. I don't want to get it on my mat, on my tabletop I should say. So just spread some glue on here. This is a little bit disappointing. This drawer is not actually a drawer that you can pull out. It's just going to be glued into place there, which is a little annoying. It would have been nice to make it a proper drawer. Anyhow, you go along the top of here and glue all the edges. Let's move that way before it gets all glue on it. So that's all in place. It doesn't really matter which way around you stick it, as long as the board underneath it all lays flat. Oh, my battery's only got 10%. So we should have something that looks like that. Then we're just going to pop no, we should have also put, I wasn't thinking logically there. The drawer handle wants going in position as well, so we just use some all-purpose glue. You could have done this before you glued the top down, but I missed that step in the magazine because I'm just so eager to get this done. Oh, not that much glue. Little bit. But now, and then just pop him straight in. I mean, because this isn't a drawer that's going to be able to pull in and out, it's only there basically for decoration. So don't worry about it coming out, because you can always pop it back in. And then last step for this is to simply glue the legs. into place. Now when you're gluing the legs, try and have a look for, try and glue this side into this bit that's not going to be showing, so you don't have them that way. So you've got the nice solid, let's get this close to the camera. So you glue the side that has got the saw marks on it there, so then that way you've got a solid bit showing. That makes any sense on the front of the desk. That's personally what I would do. I mean, you can do it however you please. That's way too much glue. And to be honest with you, you should be gluing these bits instead rather than that bit. I'll just glue all the bits. Right. And then just simply place your legs. As I said, be mindful of the saw marks. And this one's got a blob of glue where it's come out of the mould, so just sand that bit down. And then we want a solid edge. Squish them into place. Solid edge again. And then voila, we have got Pooh's table, which is such a nice little item to match obviously the cabinetry that I've currently got in Alice's kitchen, which you can't really see because of the table, but we'll be pulling that forward in a moment for the and this is why you should leave things to dry. But for the magic of YouTube, let's just leave it alone. Okay, so let's get on with the window. Which I'm surprised. I thought this would actually be wood, but it's not, it's plastic. See, when you say sash window to an architect, I immediately think wood in glass. So that's probably why. So yeah, this one I believe is going over there, so I'm going to have to bring that down in a second. But let's get on with the assembly, which is this one already ready made for me? I'm going to have to take it apart though, because we need to take off some of the plastic film, which is always fun to do. Alright, that's one side. I just quickly looked on the camera and I was like, where's the window? Because on the camera you can't really see that much. Well, from the camera I'm looking at, it probably will do on the overhead thing. But yeah, remember there's both sides to this. Two sides. And then we will be laying it in this section here, where you can see the mould holes for where the other panel is going to slot on the top. So then these little curves on the window edge, don't know if you can see it. Yeah, there's little curves, they just need to go around those holes, so therefore the glass fits perfectly. Try not to get your fingerprints on it because it'll be a pain in the bum to fix. Then we'll need to just put a little bit of all-purpose glue on these nodules on this section, because then it's just going to sit on the top. bit too much coming out there, and I just want to take off that excess there. The last thing I want is this on the window bit, and then it should just slot straight into place on top of that window. So then it completes it like so. And then you want to do the same for the other one as well. I believe they're the same size. Are they? Yeah. But mine's already slotted into place. But again, just do the same thing. Whee. But these window pieces are very flexible compared to, what was the piece? The one in the doors. The one in the doors were much thicker. The doors that shall not be seen till the last few episodes, issues, because that's when we'll be fixing them into place. I've already got something stuck on there with the static. Come on. Yep, that slots into there like so. I've got a dog hair there. My Louis, he gets everywhere. By the way, that's a tip for you as well. Obviously this thing is going to get dusty. There's no way twos about it. But I think, obviously for the big surfaces you can just wipe down. But the little intricate details, like obviously the window panes and stuff like that, just use a can of air to blow the dust around. But also have a vacuum doing it at the same time, so hopefully it'll suck most of the dust. So it doesn't just fly around and then land on something else. That's my cleaning tip for you. Okay. That's the second one. And then we want these beams, or vertical uprights. They have got little notches and things, so the notches need to be on the inside, like so. And then the horizontal beams, the notches at the top need to be on the outside, like so. Right, so when we fit these together, which we'll use all-purpose glue with, is they'll sit together in notch into place, because you've got a notch and a groove that fits together, and it clicks nicely into place. And they want this notch on the outside and these two notches on the inside. Notches, or raised bits. So let's just pop some glue on there. And then do the same for that one. And of course the same on the bottom as well. Again, remembering to have this notch at the same side as the other one. And it should be like that. So on this side you've got these two sticking out, top and bottom, and then this side you've got all the little notches sticking out as well. Oh no 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 no! I'm getting ahead of myself there. I'm way ahead of myself. So we need to stick one of these windows in. I'm such a silly Billy. So we need to stick these windows in, and if you notice on these windows, there's 2 grooves on the ends and also the top. That tells you which way up this is going. Okay, so this is going to slot. So those grooves need to go, they will be inserted into the window casing, which is a frame that I almost completed without the frame. So that just slots straight into there and will also keep its shape better. But bearing in mind that it needs to go up this way, so most of this is facing the groove that sticks up there. And then now we stick the bottom bit on. Got a little ahead of myself there. That's better, it keeps its shape now. Now that it's got the window in. So now we need to make space to bring the model down. Just put all the window bits a bit closer. Right, so now we need to take our window, but turn it the other way up. So he's that way up, and slot him into place. And then push him all the way around. Well, all the way in, so there's no gap. Then we're going to take our other window, making sure that those, let's try and do something about the light because it's awfully bright. There we go. Make sure the grooves are again in side, so you don't see them on the top or the bottom. And then place the window at the bottom. And then we're going to glue those little nodges again. Just using all-purpose glue as well. Not too much because we don't want the glue to stick the window. Okay. And then we literally take the last part and connect all the dots, so to speak. And push it all together. Oi, knocking the wall. And then hopefully we should be able to can't we? There we go. We can raise the window or lower the window. Oh. Can we do, we can do the top one as well. So you can just have the top one open. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. So there we have it. We've got our first window. That was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. A lot easier. Watch it. I'll say that now and then the next windows are going to be a complete nightmare. So that's it for this issue. Do remember that we have our bits for the kite, but they will be for next week, so keep them somewhere safe. which for now will be over there. But yes, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this and found it useful. Bye for now.